So these are plants I grew up seeing while in Jamaica. I didn't actually understand that they're actually beneficial for other things than just looking pretty in the garden. So a couple years ago, I started researching about plants that I can actually keep indoors to purify the air. Then I came up with this snake plant. So all of you guys who think you're very scared of taking care of a plant or anything like that, this is a good one to start with. It doesn't require a lot of care, very low maintenance, doesn't need a lot of watering. Basically you just water it once every probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes even a month, depends on the position. If you get lots of sun, they just leave it. So this is the original one that I have here. Then I'm going to show you something. This one was an experiment I did about 8 months ago. So I just cut off a leaf from here. Actually, I was just starting to repot it. I'll show you. If I take off some of the dirt, I'll show you that it was the original plant. So I started repotting and I decided to do this video. So I take off the dirt that I was putting on. Good thing I didn't water it in yet. So I took this leaf from off this main plant here and I stuck it in the ground. And then it took another 8-9 months. So if you can see, if you come down, this is the one leaf that produces this from it. See? One leaf. So that was an experiment that was quite successful. So it came off, this, just snip it off, put it in there, then it take another 8-9 months. So I put back some dirt in that one. So just put back some dirt in there. They don't require a lot of water. As you can see, it's quite dry. Doesn't require a lot of water. If you give this a lot of water, just like cactuses, they will get root rot and they will die. So I can cut this off again and do some more, but at the moment I have loads, so I'm not really bothered with that. So I just keep it in there and it can continue being the support for his new family. So this is a leaf from off here, but I think I'll probably not use this one because it's split. Okay, so what I'll do is get my clippers, get some tissue. Remember your alcohol, always have your alcohol. Clean your cutting tools so don't transport disease from one plant to another plant. Never can tell. You don't need any disease plant around. Put some rubbing alcohol and just clean it off like that. That's all it is, to prevent disease from one plant to another plant. Okay, then I'm going to look for any leaf will do. I'll look for a nice mature one. I think I'll do this one. So I'm just going to snip it off. There you go, just like that. Then you don't need any rooting hormones. You don't, honey. You don't need anything on it. You just put some compost in a container. This was 3/4 peat moss and multi-compost in here because, as you know, this is a plant that love drainage. You have to have good drainage for it to grow. It doesn't require a lot of water, and you don't need to water it often. It's going to get root rot and it's going to die. Then you just stick it in, no rooting hormone, nothing in it. Put some dirt on, just like that. And then it's not the quickest of plant, I would say. It probably take 5-6 months before you actually probably have a little one. Like there was a little one there, I think it's buried in the dirt now. Probably that size from there to there coming up, but I'm not in a hurry because it's not like I need an extra host plant at the moment, so I just let it stay there and it does its job right there. So you put dirt in. You could put it a little more shallow than this or anything. If not, it doesn't really matter. There you go. Then you just water it in, and seeing that I'm planting it today and I'm watering it in, I'm not going to water this again for another 2-3 weeks because it doesn't need the water. It doesn't like a lot of water. So I just leave it like that. So you're going to move from this stage to that stage. Okay? And as you can see with this one over here, this one was repotted 6 months ago. When I got it, it was this size. And it was actually dying. Personally, didn't know how to take care of pups or anything like that, so I took it from them. And as you can see, it's quite big, broad leaves. It's quite pretty, and I have one baby there, 2 baby, 4 babies. So I'm gonna have loads and loads of snake plant to sell, to give away, because the aim is to have one of these mother-in-law tongue in one room in all the houses, in all the house. So each room should have one. So living room, bedroom, even bathroom. So I need to purify the hair in the house. So that's it. Then this one needs repotting. So I bought this 4 years ago, never repotted until now, because they don't really require a lot of space, because they don't have a lot of root. The root is very, very tiny, and that's how they can get root rot easily. So if you want a plant that is low maintenance, a plant that you can forget about for months upon months, then go back and it's still alive, then this snake plant is for you. It takes the toxin out of the hair, takes all the nasties, everything, and at night time, this is one of the few plants that actually gives oxygen at night time as well. So it's okay to have in the bedroom. It's quite good for improving the hair quality. So if you can see, I'm rubbing my hand on here, I can see some dust coming off. So that's what it does. It takes up all the dust and everything out of the hair. And for you to clean this, you just take a damp cloth. So like if I have a damp tissue here, you just take a damp cloth and you clean it like that, just like your snake plant, and then it's nice and shiny and green and ready to go again. That's all the care it needs. Okay, so you're going to put some more compost in this one here, because this didn't need bigger space or anything. It's just because I have about 4-5 plants in there now, and this is a bit of shallow container. I need to put it down so we can balance it some more. Okay, so I'm going to get some compost. As I said, this was peat mass and multi-purpose compost. So I put it in like that. Then take this one. That was the original one. Then I'm going to toss it, shake it out so I can separate it, and then plant it. As you see, this one probably have a bit too much water in. I'm not going to get rid of this soil either, because most of those were cocoa peat and peat moss. So if you look, oops, so this is where I cut that one from. So you could even cut it there again and take another one. So as you see, the root is very shallow, and this one was over water a little bit, so you have to be careful. So that's the root there. So I'm going to repot that one in here, and there's another one here. See, you have to be very careful. They don't like to repot either, because the root get damaged easily. So you really have to be really careful, because a plant this size with baby doesn't have a lot of root. So you really have to be careful. So I'm just going to plant them a little bit deeper so they can stabilize a little bit more. So if I plant them like that, plant one like that, then they'll be a bit more stable. Okay, so get my compost, and then I'm going to fill this one. So this plant for beginners gardener is one of the main ones that you can start with. It doesn't give a lot of hassle. It doesn't require you to have any routine whatsoever. When you remember to water it, you just stick your finger in. If it's damp like that, definitely don't water it. If I stick another finger in here, that is dry. So you could top that one up. But these don't need any watering, because the damp, this side is a bit damp. I just put on top because it was damp. Pour some water in here before I start replanting, so you don't need to water it again. So just do that one here, and these plants last for a year. They don't really die. Once you water them probably once a month, probably even once every 2 months, because if it's like winter or cooler period of time in the season, you really don't need to water it. I think probably for the winter, which is roughly 3.5 months, sometimes in the UK 4 months, probably I water it probably 3 times. That's it. I don't need to water it anymore. It doesn't need any water. But like now, today is 31 degrees. So now that I put some water in the compost that I'm repotting it in, that's enough water for it. It doesn't need any more, and it will be just fine. So put it down. Don't press on it too much, but as you can see, the roots very, very shallow, so it cannot take a lot. So you have to be careful. So if you could do any research on mother-in-law tongue, or snake plant, it would always come up as one of the main plants when it comes to purifying the hair. There's even water lily or rubber plant or those doesn't come up as much as this mother-in-law tongue. It's very, very good for that. So most people are scared of having house plant in the house because they think it take away the oxygen from the hair at night, which is sensible to think about. But when it comes to snake plant, it does the total opposite. It actually gives oxygen at night. So this is the old dirt that was in for about it 4 years ago. This is the dirt, little bit of root in there, nothing root bound in there, as there's shallow root. These are just some overwatering, kill those root there, so you have to be really, really careful. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm not going to reuse this dirt, which I did plan to reuse it in here, but I'm not going to reuse it in here. I'm going to use some fresh dirt in there. So I'm going to just put that in a separate pot for now, and then repot those 2 extra mother-in-law tongue. So a new pot, get some of my mixture, put it in here, then I'm going to repot this one. So don't be scared of having a house plant. This one have lots of benefits. So any of you that have any asthma or breathing difficulties of any sort, it's really, really good to have this in your bedroom. Yes, please go and do research. You can have it in your bedroom even though you have breathing difficulty, because this one purifies the hair. It makes it sleep like a baby. So you can definitely have it in your house. I have it in my house now for more than 4 years. My son had a bit of sleeping issues, breathing wise. Now he's quite fine. This, along with other remedies, is doing just fine. So you can have it in your house, in the bedroom as well. So that's all it is. So just repot it, keep it. If you want extra one, I don't really need any now. If I need extra one, that's it. Stick a leaf in and it comes out like that. So you buy 1 plant. You just need to buy 1 plant, then you can have loads of plants. So apart from this one that was given to me, all of these are 1 plant, and as you can see, there's 2 in there, 2 in there. This one coming up, that one will come up. So I'm gonna have 8 plants minimum, and then another 6 months time I can do the same thing again and get loads and loads of plants. So we go, okay, to do for all my snake plants. So that one is finished. I'm gonna put a little more water on this one, and then that would be it. So I just put some water on this one to get all of the hair pockets out, because I just water it. Do the same for that one because I just repot it, get the air pockets out, and then I will not water it again for weeks. So thank you for watching. Remember, clean your tools before you cut anything, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.